of the things that concerned me the most about playing Tamaki. 2 episodes into recording, we're working, and Caitlin, right in the middle of a recording session, Caitlin says to me, you know what? Tamaki is kind of like a mixture of probably three of your better-known characters. He's romantic like Dark. But then he's very intellectual and very articulate like 5 Fluorides. And then he freaks out like Ed. So I gotta tell you, I was really worried. I mean, when you freak out, you can only freak out so many ways, you know. When you're yelling and freaking out, you can only do that so many ways. Especially and sound authentic. Sound like you're really into it. So here's the subtle difference. When I would do the short rants, they would pop up in, like, as high up into my voice as I could get, like this. Now, Tamaki, if I went way up there with it would sound like Ed. So Tamaki's would be more, let go my hobby! Hear the difference? They're both freaking out, but, you know, it didn't quite get all the way up there. And it was hard because when you're in the middle of doing something, you know, and you just let her rip and you're all excited, sometimes things would sneak out like, oh, that sounded like Ed. Oh, that sounded like, you know, whatever. And you know what, let me say something else, you guys. Let me say something really serious here for a minute. The goal for a voice actor is not to sound just like the Japanese guy. That's not the goal. Because you know what? You might be able to find somebody that sounds like him, but he can't act his way out of a paper bag. And within about 3 minutes, you wouldn't be able to bear how bad the performance, you see what I'm saying? And it wouldn't matter that he sounded like him, because his performance would be so bad. Also, let me tell you this. Our role as a voice actor is not to change our voice with every character we play. I'm not an impressionist. I have this voice. So, somebody could pull a line from Phi, and then pull a line from Tamaki, and play them back to back, and go, oh man, you can't just thank it. Well, my goal was not to change my voice, because that's not what I do. My goal is always to act the character as accurately and honestly and believably as I can. That's what everyone tries to do. And here's the example. I've used it a million times, but it makes perfect sense, so I'll use it again. Robert De Niro, very well-known actor, right? He's played a million characters. He always sounds like Robert De Niro, right? But he's able to play different characters because it's the performance that he's going for. It's not trying to change his voice. Trying to change his voice all the time. He's not trying to make his voice sound different. He's not trying to do that. He's trying to play the character as best he can. And you know what? If I tried to change my voice somehow in a way that didn't fit well, you would hate it. And it would be bad for the character, it would be bad for the show. So I know, the guy that played Tamaki in Japanese was amazing. He was amazing. I give him full props. He was awesome. I would hear his performance in my ear before I did mine and be like, dang, that's good. That's really good. And so my goal was to do something that you would enjoy, that was believable, that was funny, that was honest, that was heart-touching, but not to talk to. In fact, you know what? The guy that played Tamaki, whenever he would get romantic, his voice would drop down really low, and he would talk very smoothly to the girls. Oh, princess. Right? Well, he's 20 years old, you guys. I'm not. So, if I let my voice drop down there, I don't sound like I'm in high school. And to be honest with you, neither does he. I mean, can I say that? I mean, be honest, right? I don't think he sounds like he's in high school. Tamaki's in high school. I don't think he sounds like he's in high school. He's the most amazing voice actor, but he didn't sound like he's in high school to me. So there was a real fine line we wanted to ride there, where I sounded young enough to sound like I could conceivably be in high school, but not let my voice drop so low that suddenly I was like this perv hitting on high school girls. So it was really tough, and believe me, Caitlin and I, we loved that show, and we wanted it to be as good as it could possibly be. So I hope you'll be pleased with it. The feedback we've been getting from it has been very, very good. Lots of really, really positive, encouraging emails about it. So thank you.